Yes, it is I, the Dalek Emperor. Welcome to another Dalekcast. As usual, we look at questions and all that stuff. So we got one from Giratina. A drone asks if you think Dalek Requiem will happen or not. Giratina, why are you asking me? Why are you asking a drone to ask me? You should clearly know the answer to that. What are you talking about? Oh my goodness. I had this thing yesterday with him. Him doing some kind of show or something along those lines. Don't know what that's all about, but okay. Where he was wittering on again about his foolish plans to destroy me or whatever it is. Yes, indeed. Did the Dalek invade the... Okay, Dillian Stolensberger reads, did the Dalek invade the City of London when the First Doctor foiled your plan? Yes, you have met us before, right? Amazing Boober Whovian fan, also known as Riley the Whovian guy, whatever his name is, says, guess what? It's Dalek Invasion of Earth 2150, 60th anniversary on the 5th of August, apparently. Yes, interesting. Thanks for showing me that. Okay, so we got some video reactions from him and also Stolensberger. Stolensberger sends me two videos. I'm just going to react to one. This one is Thor vs. Null, God of the Abyss, aka the guy who creates Venom, the symbiote, but the God of Chaos, basically. Cloud Vision Productions, he's the one I made up. Could we go to Cloud Vision Productions? Riley and Friends episode. Oh, he suggested his own content. Cool, excellent. Well, I will look into it. I will have a look at. Well, he sent me episode 10 and 11, so I'm just going to react to episode 11, episode 10, if that's all right. I'll react to episode 10 maybe another time. We also have. How's this? Let's see. Giratina sent me something. Now, this is a mega movie, Clythoth Awakening, Alex's Mobs, Dungeons Orion, Born in Chaos. Oh, I see. We get rid of Mozzie's mods, do we? Okay, interesting. Wait, no. Wait, Mozzie's mods? Well, why would you want to get rid of that? Pristine armor. Okay. That I have. Anyway, what was it? Slick Eddie also sent me something. It's another goddamn Joe Santagato, whatever his name is, video. It's another Joe Santagato video. He does send me these constantly, yes. I do question his methods, but thank you for sharing me this. I will look into this. I will investigate it. We're going to go to Joe Santagato, Riley the Beaver, Havian Guy, and Cloud Vision Productions. We also have some from Olberding, as usual. We have Ozai of, we have Is Revenge a Powerful Motivation? Yeah, I've already reacted to that one. We have another one from Grand Army Republic saying Ozai wants Man Doom. Excellent. Okay, so that's made by Grand Army Republic. USS Enterprise, made by Venture Pictures, 2009. We have the Dalek Invasion of Earth, made by Badly Animated, okay, it's 51 second short, and a 40-minute short, the most iconic starships, made by Nuthberg. Okay, this seems fairly doable. I don't know if I'll be able to react to all of these videos because it's quite a lot here. But I'll make it. I'll make it work. So Joe Santagato, you remember Joe Santagato? I don't. I think Slickety suggested this, so let's have a look at this.
So as you can probably tell by how much of an asshole I am, I don't really read as much as I should. However, today I came across a bunch of books that I feel like everyone should read. For instance, The Big Book of Lesbian Horse Stories. What the fuck is this about? I mean, I haven't read it, but yet, by the way, I haven't read it yet. You don't just pick up a book that has this title, Lesbian Horse Stories, and go, and do they have...
Slickety.
Mark Twain. I hope to God that this is just like a fiction novel, because I think it's okay to have like one lesbian horse story, you know? You get drunk one night in Texas, the horse just had a bath, it's a full moon, Valentine's Day. I get it. That's a one-time thing. But to have an entire book, a big book at that, this is the big book of lesbian horse stories. As if there's smaller books, this is the big one. To have an entire big book full of lesbian horse stories is just, I just think it's over the top. For me, okay? Maybe not for you, but for me, it's over the top. But it sounds great, you know, if you're into that. So there you go, there's your first recommendation. I also recommend you pick up My First Little Boob Job, a children's book about a preteen girl getting her tits done. How nice. What the fuck's going on?
Sorry, what? Sorry, what? Slick Eddie! What are you doing to me?
This never happened to Cinderella. I mean, her stepmom was kind of a bitch, scrubbed the floor, she's not allowed out of the house. But now I'm starting to think it was to her benefit. You see what happens when you don't make your kids scrub the floor and you let them leave the house? They want fake tits at 10 years old. This is not how I was raised. When I was...
Yeah, that's not right, dude. What is going on?
Growing up, my dad always gave us two options. He's like, you got two options. You can shut up, or you can shut the fuck up. But anyway, maybe 10-year-olds getting tit jobs isn't like your thing.
10-year-olds should not be getting goddamn tit jobs. In any sense of the imagination of some... Why? It's a... My God. Whoever made this book should probably have her hard drive checked. Not gonna lie.
Which I hope it's not, because if it is, you're fucking gross. But if it's not your thing, that's fine. I bought another book. Or you can always pick up the very popular Who Cares About Disabled People? Yeah! Who gives a fuck? You got a wheelchair? That's great! I don't give a fuck. This is actually a real book. It's part of a series that's like...
What? Sorry, what? Okay, that's so weird.
Who Cares About, and then you fill in the blank. They also have another book called Who Cares About Elderly People? I don't know if this author knows that they're coming across as an asshole, but I love it. How to Poo on a Date. Finally, a book that is useful. Whenever I'm on a first date or something, I'm always too nervous to go to the bathroom, because I feel like if
How to what? On a date? Slick Eddie! What are you doing? Slick Eddie! Where did you find this guy? I mean, it's a good video. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm like, what the hell have you been... What have you been subjected injecting me with?
If I'm gone for too long, she's gonna know I took a shit. Sometimes when I get back to the table, I'll just start making up lies. I'll pretend like I didn't know where the bathroom was.
Going on?
Yeah, he said second. Say you heard him. Second door on the right?
What even is this?
It was a staircase, so I went downstairs.
Why would somebody make a book about that?
But yeah. I wasn't taking a shit. I got lost. I actually do that. That's not a joke. And neither is this. If I'm at
why
a
even
house,
talk about this shit to? Why even talk about taking a shit at all to anyone for that matter?
Shit, and I'm shitting. I'll turn the faucet on so it sounds like I'm washing my hands well before I'm done shitting. It sounds like there's a 10-minute hand wash going on in the bathroom. They probably think I'm insane, like, oh, he's an obvious germaphobe. 10 minutes to wash his hands just for a quick pee, like, come on. But I'd rather them think I'm a germaphobe than them know that I took a shit. Anyway, this is the book that I need, okay? But maybe this doesn't interest you nearly as much as it interests me. Maybe you're into cooking. And I know you're probably sitting there thinking, Joe, you probably don't have any cookbook recommendations, right? Wrong, dick teeth! If you're looking to spice things up in the kitchen, you can always grab Billy Gordon's You've Had Worse Things in Your Mouth. Jesus, what? Billy! I love how the woman on this cover is looking at you like she just found out about your lesbian horse story. And this title, You've Had Worse Things in Your Mouth, it's like she's trying to remind you of that one...
Sorry, what? You've had what? Wait, what?
One person that you hooked up with that you totally regret. It's basically
I'm worried about showing this video to my viewers.
You're gonna love the stuffed shelves on page 16 because he's fucking gross. 50 ways to eat cock. Okay. Images you should not masturbate to. And then it's just a picture of a naked old man swinging an axe.
Oh God.
What is he even swinging at, by the way? Maybe this is just like a sad story. It's a sad picture. It's an old man who completely went insane. And now the family just watches from inside the house like, yeah, no, Grandpa's back outside swinging his axe. Donald Trump pounded in the butt by the handsome Russian T-Rex.
Okay.
What the fuck is going on in Russia? This is an actual
book. Hell?
It's written by a dude named Chuck Tingle, which, by the way, sounds like the name of someone who would write this shit. If you're named Chuck Tingle, you're either writing stuff like this or you're a fucking elf.
Probably the latter, elf.
One or the other. And if the name sounds familiar, it's because you might know him by his other novel, Pounded in the Butt by My Own Butt.
Whoa!
Not to be confused with living inside my own butt for 8 years, starting a business and turning a profit through common sense reinvestment and strategic targeted marketing.
Okay,
so,
stop!
You might know him. Maybe one of those rang a bell. But anyway, that's all for this week's video. Don't forget to read for 30 minutes before you go to sleep. And if you don't know what to read, then you can read Happy Birthday Frankenstein, Now Come Pound My Butt.
Whoa! Okay. Let's move on, shall we? Thank you, Joe Santagato. Right. So, this Riley guy, apparently, he's a Whovian guy. Before reacting to this, I should let you know this guy's a Roblox YouTuber and a kid. This guy's been trying... Yeah, he's a kid. Yeah. This guy's been trying to find me on... In fact, he has trying to contact me through Discord. Now, that's where I draw the line, in my opinion. No kids should be contacting creators to spark up a friendship. You're too young, Riley, and you should know better than to talk to strangers, especially people who are older than you. Understand? Yes. I won't be having kids in my Discord server, or my channel, for that matter. Well, you can still comment on my YouTube channel, yes, but do not ever contact me anywhere else. Yeah, do not contact me on Discord. That is a step too far, yes. It's very parasocial, in my opinion, and I don't think it would be a good idea for you to do that. Understand? If this goes to some of you. If you're a kid, I will. If you're a kid, I will not contact you on Discord. I will not. I will instantly block them. I won't be having any of it. Understand? Good. Anyway, so we got this video. Going to have a look at it. It's probably going to be cringe, considering it's a kid who made this. Yes, but yeah, whatever. Oh god, yeah, this might be copyrighted, guys, so I might have to remove this part. Okay, so we got this. What is this shit? Oh my goodness, this is so cringe. This is... I knew it was Roblox. My god. Why do Roblox kids... Why do people do this? Can I just tell you guys that I despise Roblox on a fundamental level?
Pinky Pong.
This is bad.
Do you know where the Pinky Pong is going?
No. It's not that bad. It seems a bit, yeah. It seems like one of those brain rot kids content, in my opinion. What even is this? Is this some kind of series you make or something? This is in the night garden. Yeah, exactly. This is a kid. The guys making this definitely not an adult, I should say. Yeah. 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 By the if you're trying to contact me on Discord. Do not stop trying to contact me, right? You're too young, and frankly it's just weird. How long was this video again? No, it's about 7 minutes. The video itself is fine. It's, I guess yeah, it's okay for a Roblox video. I don't understand what the hell this is, but yeah, it's still Roblox though, and yeah. Reason why I've stopped making Roblox videos is because of stuff like this.
Do you know where the people are going?
Yeah, it's also because of a brain rot and CEO of Roblox being probably oh god, I might need to blur this out then. Okay, so that was interesting, I guess, whatever. Anyway, so now we're going to react to part 2 of Thor versus Hull versus the Celestials. But yeah, I think I reacted to the first part, so we're going to react to the second one now. Move on us! Isn't this before Asgard's destruction? Oh yeah, I think it's a different country. Not gonna lie, Stormbreaker's still cool.
So this is the mighty Thor. You will die for that. You have spilled blood upon my realm. I will tear you apart until even your darkness begs for mercy. Mercy? I've seen gods crumble to their knees, begging for one last breath. Your realm is already condemned.
Why does it look like Geralt from Witcher?
If this realm is condemned, then I am wrath.
Hey. Man, imagine if he was in...
Is that all you can conjure?
Love and Thunder.
You are no god.
That's where you're wrong. Yeah, doesn't matter. that summon the... Yeah, doesn't Stormbreaker summon the Bifrost? Yeah.
Domino's price slice on all pizzas from just £10. That's a bargain whichever way you...
This was never a war. Asgard is already lost, and you have only summoned more witnesses to watch you fall. Kneel and watch your world burn. Watch as everything you swore to protect turns to ash.
Oh god, a Celestial.
Look well, God of Thunder, your judges have arrived. While you drown in this chaos, your throne lies empty. Every king must learn what to sacrifice. Choose carefully. You will lose regardless. You will choke on that certainty.
Yeah.
You stand before the last god you'll ever face. You mistake yourself for something rare. I'll be waiting.
Well, I'll escape.
He's going to the throne. I have to stop him.
Thor, look around you. If you leave, we'll all die.
It's a risk.
If I stay, he will claim Asgard.
Yeah, it's a risk he's willing to
Be what
take.
your father was.
Odin is gone. They look to you.
I am not him.
No. But this army stands because you do.
The hell is that thing?
Of course. This day grows worse.
Hold
the main
Sentinel.
Pull what troops you can and form on me. Recover that exposed flank. Move it.
Wait, what is that?
I am Calathar the Reckoning. Asgard has forfeited its continuance.
Now we got this next video. Is that the Living Tribunal? Anyway, we got this next video. It's a 9-minute video of Ozai, and he wants Mount Doom.
It's VAR again!
Okay, here we go.
Amazon Music.
Speak. What news from Gondor?
The steward Ectelian's rule remains firm, my lord. The people rally behind him. Fortifications in Ithilien are being strengthened. Rangers patrol the eastern borders without rest. Shall we press the crossings?
No. Recall our forces to Minas Morgul. Let the fields fall silent. Let Gondor grow comfortable in its vigilance.
Will be destroyed.
In their false sense of security, they will weaken. We shall concentrate on other means of eroding their strength. What word from our emissaries in Umbar?
Their hatred of Gondor burns high, my lord. Shipyards labor day and night. A war fleet is already taking shape.
Good. Let the sea become another blade at their throat. Kamul, what is the state of our strength?
The supply lines from Nirn stand ready. Grain and provisions move without interruption. However, difficulties persist with portions of our siege equipment. Most remain unfit for deployment.
Then see that the matter is resolved. Open war may not yet be upon us, but I will leave nothing to chance.
That may prove difficult, my lord. Our preparations face internal obstacles.
You have one job, Ringgrace.
Many orcs refuse to labor. Unions are organizing strikes across Mordor.
The what?
Unions, my lord. The Guild of Mechanics leads the movement.
First of all, next time, this is how you begin your report. And secondly, since when do we have unions, let alone guilds? I thought we purged these structures months ago.
It is the orcs of Mount Gundabad, my lord. They have brought these sentiments with them from the north.
Splendid. This could not have arisen at a worse time. I knew there are going to be problems with this northern realm.
Well, that's
Let me
Gundabad
guess.
for you.
Improved working conditions.
Yes, my lord, along with shorter shifts and additional benefits.
The only benefit they shall receive is the continued possession of their pitiful heads. And I find myself reconsidering even that.
I warned you the Gundabad orcs were trouble. You said the same thing about the Haradrim. Was I
Haradrim are
wrong?
insane.
They smell so foul it makes my nose bleed. Even in the Wraith world, I am telling you, those cheaters cannot be trusted. You are still mad they won your Morgul blade in a wager, aren't you? I am telling you they cheated. My lord, this individual demands to speak with you.
Individual? I am a Fire Lord, you insolent wraith.
Ozai.
Oh, it's him.
Sauron. My dear colleague, I see your war preparations are running at full capacity.
Indeed.
If you ever find yourself in need of proper engineering oversight for your war machines, my mechanists would gladly assist. They are the best in the business.
I appreciate the offer, but I shall manage with my orcs.
Is that so? Because I passed a rather spirited gathering outside chanting, "Siege towers don't rise alone, pay the backs that bear the stone."
Leave us and deal with those damned unions for Morgoth's sake.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, do it.
I was wondering, do they all dress the same by choice?
Yes.
Or is that just company policy?
It is all
It does
company
make distinguishing
policy.
them rather difficult.
Enough of this small talk, Ozai. Why are you here?
Straight to business. I like that. Very well. Sauron. I want to buy Mount Doom.
You
Wait,
want
what?
what?
Listen, Sauron. Allow me to speak as one industrialist to another. The sheer power within this mountain is extraordinary. I have mastered fire all my life, yet I have never encountered flame so raw, so untamed as what resides here.
A powerful
This
and
place
tameable
speaks to
flame,
me.
indeed.
And I believe it would be better served under my stewardship.
Very well.
Really?
Before I reject your offer, what exactly would you intend to do with it?
Well, I have given it considerable thought, actually. And in the end, I realized this place would be most suitable as my private residence.
Private residence?
No,
Hell no.
absolutely not. I will not sell Mount Doom so you can turn it into some seasonal retreat.
Whoa. What's that? I just built a budgeting app.
Crazy. Why would you be doing that?
Maybe just build.
So,
Oh, come now, Sauron. Let's be reasonable. I am prepared to compensate you generously. What is it you want? Gold? Slaves? Coal? I have an abundance of coal.
I do not want your coal, Ozai. Mount Doom is not for sale.
Why are you being like this? You barely even use the place. You forged the One Ring here, what, 4,000 years ago? And it's been sitting here doing nothing ever since.
First of all, I still use it. I forge here from time to time.
Oh, really? And what was the last thing you forged?
This helmet. I have not yet decided what I shall do with it.
I'll just see as if a witch king
You really
of
do
Angmar.
like spikes, don't you?
And secondly, I too have a personal connection to this place. And let us not forget, if someone were to find my ring and somehow bring it here, it could be destroyed. It would be profoundly irresponsible of me to place the only location capable of ending my physical existence into someone else's hands.
Come on. Do you seriously believe someone would be foolish enough to simply walk into Mordor and try to sneak past every orc you command?
Well, not really. The corruptive power of the One Ring is considerable. I am 99% certain that anyone who finds it would attempt to wield it against me, which is precisely what I am counting on.
Be reasonable, Sauron. Let's not grow sentimental over real estate. Tell me your terms.
For the last time, I will not sell Mount Doom to you. This matter is closed.
Look, Sauron. I truly hope we can settle this matter diplomatically. It would be a shame if someone were forced to colonize the place instead.
What?
Excuse me.
Oh, I am sorry. Did I say that out loud? How careless of me.
Do not forget who you are speaking to, Ozai. I do not take threats lightly. Or have you forgotten what happened the last time my anger was stirred?
No, I certainly have not.
You should leave, Ozai, before my patience wears thin.
Very well. But be assured, Sauron, this matter is not closed. I am remarkably persistent.
Wonderful. Another matter to concern myself with. As if it were not enough that I'm in the middle of fiscal reporting. Well, one threat at a time. First, let's deal with the cash flow statement. Then the unions, and then Ozai.
That was good. That was fun. Okay, now we're moving swiftly on to badly animated Dalek invasion of Earth. Oh, this is good. I quite impressed by this. Davros will soon bend to my will. Sooner or later, viewers. Yeah, this is an impressive Dalek design, but less. I don't know why I'm saying this now, but Davros will soon, eventually, bend to my will. Impressive Dalek design. I like it. Jean-Luc Picard's version.
Wait a minute.
Here in this video we will showcase the 10 most iconic starships of the Transformers, and these here will only include those that are primarily ships, at least for the most time, aside from one or two exceptions which cannot be ignored. There is also another video in the works regarding massive Cybertronians that can transform into huge starships. But as for now, we will focus on the most iconic spaceships of these Transformers. So let's get to it. The first one is the Axelon. So this was the famous exploration starship of the Maximals, and although it was only designed for peaceful missions, it became one of the most important ships in Transformers history. Its job was to explore distant worlds, carry stasis pods filled with protoforms, and help future Maximals study new planets by adopting the forms of local animals. In the Beast Wars cartoon, the Axelon was suddenly ordered to chase Megatron and his Predacons after they stole the Golden Disc and escape aboard the Dark Side, because it was the only nearby ship with a transwarp drive. It followed them through transwarp, but the lighter exploration vessel was no match for the heavily armed Predacon warship when they encountered, and so it was destroyed. In the 2005 IDW continuity, the Axelon was an ancient Maximal vessel entrusted by Onyx Prime with a powerful talisman, wandering through space for thousands of years before crashing on prehistoric Earth, where its mysterious cargo became part of a much larger time travel plan. Some stories even show the ship surviving in different ways, like crashing into the ocean after a battle with Rampage in the Beast Wars Metals manga, while the Transformers United storyline gave it an unexpected twist by revealing that the Axelon could transform into a super robot lifeform to help battle Unicron. The second ship here is the Exodus. So this was the legendary starship that carried the Minicons away from Cybertron in Transformers Armada, and although it was built as a simple transport vessel, it changed the course of Cybertronian history forever. After the Autobots and the Decepticons agreed that using Minicons as weapons had made their war far too dangerous, they placed the Minicons aboard the Exodus and launched it into deep space so they could live free from the conflict. Before the ship could escape though, the Decepticons attacked in an attempt to capture every Minicon at once, while the Autobots fought desperately to protect the transport. Badly damaged, the Exodus managed to enter a warp gate, but its engines and navigation systems failed, leaving it drifting through space until it crashed into Earth's moon and broke apart. One section remained on the moon while the other slammed into Earth, scattering Minicon, escape panels across the planet, and unknowingly setting the stage for the events of Transformers Armada. In the cartoon, the wreck became both an Autobot headquarters on Earth and a Decepticon base on the moon, complete with a warp gate, medical facilities, and Minicon tracking systems. The third ship here is the Ark. So the Ark is the most famous Autobot starship in the franchise. This Vanguard-class vessel is the flagship of the Autobot fleet and a powerful deep space vessel that carried Optimus Prime and Cybertron's greatest heroes. In the original G1 storyline, the Ark was launched on a mission to clear a path for Cybertron through an asteroid belt. But the Decepticons attacked and boarded the ship, forcing Optimus to deliberately crash the Ark into prehistoric Earth to stop Megatron, leaving both factions in emergency stasis for 4 million years. The Ark then became the Autobots' headquarters for much of the Great War on Earth. The Marvel Comics reveal that the Ark was the last and most powerful vessel of its kind, and it even created the Dinobots millions of years ago before the Autobots awakened. Beast Wars showed the Crash arc as a sacred historical site that Megatron later attempted to alter in order to rewrite history itself. In the 2005 IDW comics, the original arc was Nova Prime's massive exploration and expansion warship, beginning a long line of legendary vessels that shared its name. In the 2019 IDW continuity, this imagines or reimagines Ark-class ships as giant colony transports used during Cybertron's Age of Expansion. In a live-action Dark of the Moon, the Ark instead crashed onto Earth's moon while carrying Sentinel Prime and powerful space bridge pillars, and its discovery secretly inspired the real-world space race. But no matter the version, the Ark always stands as one of the greatest ships ever built by the Autobots. Number 4. The Nemesis. So the Nemesis is the legendary flagship of the Decepticons and one of the most powerful warships ever built.
Warship that has commonly been known to look slightly different in Transformers Prime.
In the Transformers Prime universe, it served as Megatron's flying fortress, a mobile headquarters as well and a command center, and it is capable of traveling across Earth, through space, and into Cybertron in orbit while carrying an army of Decepticons and devastating weapons. It was equipped with massive cannons, powerful shields, advanced laboratories, and cloaking systems. One of the ship's greatest secrets was that it had not always been a warship. Long before the Great War, it began as the Trypticon Station, a research facility that studied the dangerous substance known as Dark Energy.
It also became part of Trypticon. It was also, in case you're wondering, it was also Trypticon. Well, what was once Trypticon?
When Megatron revived the ship with Dark Energon after it crashed, its true identity awakened, revealing that the Nemesis was actually the vehicle mode of the mighty titan called Trypticon, who briefly took control then of the entire vessel and then even turned it against Megatron himself. Later in the war, the Nemesis destroyed the Autobots' base and served as the launch platform for Megatron's plan to cyberform Earth, and thus became the site for the final battles between the Autobots and the Decepticons. Across other Transformers stories, the Nemesis has appeared in many different forms, sometimes as the Decepticons' flagship in Generation 1, sometimes as a powerful warship in the War for Cybertron games, and even as a living titan in the Transformers Prime continuity.
Level 500 VIP, this is your exclusive presidential suite. Level 100, not bad. You'll stay in the standard single room on the 748th floor.
How much longer till we get there, man?
Look who's asking!
The fifth ship here is Darkseid. So the Darkseid was a Predacon warship commanded by Megatron in Beast Wars, and although it was never meant to be his headquarters, it became the center for the Predacons' campaign on prehistoric Earth. After stealing the Golden Disc long ago, Megatron and his followers hijacked the Darkseid and fled Cybertron, with a maximal exploration ship, Axelon, chasing them through Transwarp. The Darkseid was much more heavily armed than the Axelon, and Megatron easily gained the upper hand during the battle. However, Optimus Primal managed to land several accurate plasma cannon shots that crippled the ship, sending both of the ships, Axelon and the Darkseid, crashing onto a mysterious planet below. The wrecked Darkseid landed in a volcanic region surrounded by rivers of lava and became the Predacons' heavily fortified base of operations for most of the Beast Wars story. The ship witnessed many of the series' biggest battles as the Maximals repeatedly infiltrated it for rescue missions, espionage, sabotage, and direct assaults. Even after being strengthened with a stolen Sentinel defense system, the aging vessel suffered increasing damage from constant attacks, with also internal betrayals, quantum surges, and battles against both Maximals and the Vought. Its long service, though, finally ended when the powerful Vought emissary called Tigerhawk destroyed the Darkseid once and for all. Then next we also have the World Sweeper. This D-Class World Sweeper, better known as the Symbol Ship, is one of the most iconic Decepticon starships in Transformers because its entire silhouette is shaped like the famous Decepticon insignia. Few ships announced the arrival of the Decepticons more dramatically, as these massive warships were designed to project fear, power, and absolute dominance while hovering over conquered worlds, all the while looking like the insignia of the Decepticons. In the 2005 IDW continuity, the World Sweepers became the backbone of the Decepticon Empire during the height of the Great War, with at least one station above nearly every planet during the Decepticon control. Although they were never the fastest vessels in space, they possessed overwhelming firepower that was said to be capable of destroying entire worlds, while also carrying large armies. One of the most famous fleets, known as the Phantom Fleet, mysteriously vanished into the dark nebula before reappearing years later under the command of the Grand Architect, who used the ships for dangerous experiments and secret operations across the galaxy. Throughout the comics, World Sweepers serve as floating fortresses, as prison ships, invasion platforms, and mobile laboratories, becoming the setting for major events involving Grimlock, the Scavengers, the Decepticon Justice Division, and even Scorponok's forces. The seventh ship.
Division. So that means there must be one person who would likely to be in charge of these things, of these ships. And their name is Tarn.
Ship here is the Revenge. This is one of the most recognizable Decepticon warship from the original Transformers cartoon because it was the personal flagship of Galvatron, a vessel granted to him by Unicron after he was reborn into his more powerful form. Emerging directly from Unicron's colossal body, the Revenge immediately became the command ship of the new Decepticon leader, carrying Galvatron back to Cybertron where he overthrew Starscream and took control of the Decepticons. This ship was built purely for war. The Revenge was armed with heavy laser cannons, torpedoes, and powerful Moleculon missiles, and it quickly earned a reputation for hunting down and destroying Autobot spacecrafts. During the events of Transformers the movie, it pursued the fleeing Autobots after the Battle of Autobot City, shooting down Ultra Magnus' shuttle and forcing Coop's shuttle to crash onto a hostile world of Quintessa. When Galvatron later challenged Unicron using the Matrix of Leadership, the Chaos Bringer turned on his own servant and crushed the Revenge during the battle over Cybertron. And despite its apparent destruction, the ship returned in the television series, where it blasted Rodimus Prime's shuttle, transported Galvatron on several major missions, and served as the Decepticons' mothership during the events of the Rebirth. Next here is the Night Steminus. The Night Steminus is one of the most visually striking starships in the live-action continuity because it began as the ancient exploration vessel of the legendary Cybertron Knights of Earcon before becoming the feared mobile prison and flagship of the bounty hunter called Lockdown. Thousands of years ago, the ship was built to travel the stars while carrying the mysterious knights on their journeys. By the time of Age of Extinction, however, Lockdown had transformed it into a heavily armed fortress, a prison ship, and also a hunting vessel filled with holding cells for captured Transformers and other aliens. Its most terrifying feature was a gigantic magnetic generator at its center, which was powerful enough to pull in almost anything made out of metal, including cars, buildings, barges, and even Cybertronians before crushing and collecting them inside the ship. The Night Steminus also functioned as a carrier, deploying smaller gunships, fighter crafts, and detachable transport vessels that Lockdown used to capture targets across the galaxy. By the time of the last night, the Night Steminus had been recovered and refurbished by the Autobot ally called Day Trader, becoming an Autobot vessel instead of a prison ship. It was then used to transport the Autobots and their human allies during the final battle, and later carried Optimus Prime and his team towards Cybertron, which had become locked in Earth's orbit. The ninth ship here is Warworld. The Warworld is one of the most feared Decepticon battlecruisers in Transformers history, a massive spherical fortress built through conquest, theft, and a forced collection of technology from across the galaxy. It was created by the legendary Decepticon warlord called Bludgeon. The Warworld was designed as a mobile weapons platform capable of crushing any civilization that stood in its way. Unlike traditional starships, its intimidating round shape was covered completely in weapons, with countless smaller guns spread across its hull and a gigantic primary cannon dominating its front, giving the vessel the appearance of a flying planet killer, much like the Death Star. As Bludgeon's flagship, the Warworld carried his army of Decepticon clones and allowed him to raid alien worlds for energy and technology. After Megatron defeated Bludgeon, he seized control of the ship along with his crew and resources, turning the Warworld into one of the greatest weapons in the Decepticon arsenal. In the 2005 IDW universe, entire fleets of Warworlds existed during the Great War, and even one ship was considered powerful enough to destroy multiple planets. These enormous ships were even used in an attempt to kill Unicron, but of course, against the Chaos Bringer, they all failed. And lastly, we have the Lost Light. This is one of the most beloved starships in Transformers because it is far more than a spaceship. It is a home, a community, and the centerpiece for one of the franchise's greatest adventures. In the 2005 IDW continuity, the Lost Light is a massive 15-mile-long exploration vessel commanded by Rodimus, carrying more than 230 Autobots on an ambitious mission to find the legendary Knights of Cybertron. Originally built as an experimental ship called the Unitrex 1 on pre-war Cybertron, its destiny changed because of a time travel accident involving Rodimus and Cyclonus, which accidentally created the very first quantum generator and transformed the vessel into history's first hop ship. Using its revolutionary quantum engines, the Lost Light can leap across enormous distances almost instantly. Although built for exploration, Rodimus later upgraded the ship with proton missile launchers, which made it capable of defending itself against many other dangers. Throughout its incredible journey, the Lost Light became the setting for countless adventures, including first contact with strange alien civilizations, time travel, alternate universes, Titan hunting, and the search for the mythical knights. The Lost Light is remembered not for winning wars, but for bringing together an unforgettable cast of characters on an epic voyage. And so those are the 10 most iconic starships of the Transformers. And with that we end this video. Do hit the like button for support and also click that bell button for regular updates on new video uploads.
That was fun. Anyway, my fellow subjects, hope you enjoyed this video today. If you did, well, remember to subscribe for more. See you all in the next video then. Thank you, Nutbug, for showing me this. Thank you for everybody who suggested videos, and for everyone for making the videos. Anyway, farewell, viewers.